Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Western Kentucky's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Hart. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The LSU Tigers offense headed onto the field. Now we'll first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape of...
Turning it on! Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Durham.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now the pitch. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Sims. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gashes to Hart of the knee. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Hart. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The quarterback extends the play. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Hart. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Into the house. Touchdown, WKU. Extra point here will tie the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got the back over the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's buried. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone and trying to get touchdowns.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. RPO complete to open the drive. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for 1st down. They want to throw it. He's got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you really turn quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And now, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the touchdown. Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get to him as he throws. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That's caught. It's Anderson. Not enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Durham. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
The Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Hutchison. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Going to swing it on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. On first down from their own 22. And tackled there by the defense. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes a man miss. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The short hands, it's Durham. There he goes. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He leaves it with his back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hutchinson. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. And it's a 1st down, they'll mark it at the 44. The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Henry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second one.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz here. The give on the inside. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Parks. Got his man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Toppers.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Tua. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from